This is a story about the most unlikely battlefield imaginable. A bathroom. And how fighting for the right to use one almost sparked the largest meatpacking strike in 40 years. Do I stay silent and keep my job, or speak up and risk everything? My family's future. Maybe even my right to be here. For 3,800 workers, this wasn't theoretical. The JBS plant in Greeley, Colorado. From the outside, just another industrial complex against the Rocky Mountain backdrop. Inside, something entirely different. 440 cattle per hour. That's what the B shift processes. Nearly 100 more than safety experts recommend. Every 7 seconds, another death. Racing against time and losing. Let's do the math. 7 seconds per animal. 8 hours per shift. That's over 4,000 lives processed by a single worker. Per day. The numbers don't lie. March 2021. A worker fell into a vat of toxic chemicals. Died on the job. The company's response? Business as usual. The line kept moving. It always keeps moving. But what happened next changed everything. 6 workers died from COVID. 6 families destroyed. The company denied hundreds of compensation claims. Because apparently, dying for minimum wage wasn't sacrifice enough. Workers earn $17 to $25 per hour. Poverty wages in today's economy. Meanwhile, JBS reported $644 million in quarterly profits. The math is simple. The morality isn't. The company's generous offer? 90 cents per hour. That's less than a candy bar. Per hour. For risking your life daily. Corporate math at its finest. Many came from Haiti, lured by recruiters promising good wages and citizenship. Instead, they found unmarked ICE vans parked outside union meetings. The American dream, with a surveillance twist. They came with promises. High wages. Citizenship. A better life. The recruiters knew exactly what desperate people wanted to hear. What they didn't mention. The rest. But what happened next changed everything. Every day brought the same terror. Speak up about safety? Get fired. Get fired? Get deported. Get deported? Leave your family behind. The math was simple. And brutal. Remember that bathroom break? Still waiting for permission. Because when you're processing 440 cattle per hour, human needs become inconvenient interruptions to profit. But something shifted. Workers started shutting down the line themselves. No permission. No union approval. Just human beings saying enough. The machines fell silent. Management panicked. The union, supposed to protect workers, worked overtime to keep them on the job. During COVID walkouts, union officials rushed to negotiate workers back into danger. Whose side were they really on? At a Tyson plant, managers literally placed bets. How many workers would get infected? How many would die? They turned human suffering into entertainment. This is who we're fighting. But what happened next changed everything. So let's be clear about the math here. 3,800 immigrant workers against billion-dollar corporations, plus ICE, plus complicit unions. David had better odds. March 2026. The vote was called. After decades of silence, immigrant workers would decide. Stand up and risk everything? Or stay silent and lose everything slowly? As workers arrived to vote, unmarked ICE vans circled the building. The message was clear: vote yes, and we know where to find you. Fear thick as smoke. Intimidation perfected to an art. The ballots were counted. 99%. 99% said yes to the strike. Fear transformed into fury. Silence shattered into solidarity. David picked up his stone. the largest meatpacking strike in 40 years. Not since the bitter Hormel betrayal of 1986 had workers dared to dream this big. Across America, something was stirring. Nurses in New York. Teachers in California. University workers from coast to coast. The sleeping giant was waking up. History whispered its warning. The last great meatpacking strike ended when their own union sold them out. Would the workers of Greeley meet the same fate? The Aurora facility, where immigrant workers disappeared into a system designed to break spirits before it broke families. This was the sword hanging over every striker's head. This was never about bathroom breaks. It was about something far more dangerous to those in power, the radical idea that workers are human beings. In boardrooms across America, executives calculated acceptable losses. But some things can't be reduced to numbers on a spreadsheet. Some things are worth more than profit margins. Think about that courage. These weren't tenured professors or protected employees. These were the most vulnerable workers in America, and they chose to fight anyway. So the next time you hear about bathroom breaks, remember Greeley. Remember that sometimes the smallest dignity becomes the biggest revolution. The question isn't what they're fighting for. It's why we're not fighting with them.